feels like earlier in the year we had a lot of front-to-back composition. We had a lot of, these Ksante built comps where it felt more simple to execute. He's better in League.
Honestly,
He takes a quick trade through mid. I mean, this is hurting him a little bit more. Cameraman, not wrong to go there. Knows that something could happen as we get to All Age, but the crashdown comes through. Braum, again, we talked about, it's going to be rough as Ignar's the first to get stunned up. Elyoya providing support as Supa looks for the re-engage. The flash on as concussive blows stack up. Winter's Bite secures first blood for Alvaro. Out with a little Vault Breaker, but Juhan ain't out of the woods yet. He gets poked on his way through as well. And for GIANTX, losing their support, they thought they had the play.
At this point in the game, maybe about a couple months ago, would be a trade of Dragon for Grubs here. Instead, they're going to look for a topside play. They're actually swapping. And this is really nice. They're swapping Jinx up to topside before the Grub spawn. Now, bot side, because the Dragon is spawning in 2 minutes 30.
Does this count as a lane swap?
Look at mid, ult on Juhan.
Oh, Vault Breaker comes through, cease and desist rather, sets it up onto the Ivern. He ain't got too much steadfast presence to bounce house. Elyoya unable to move in the end, and GIANTX chain CC perfectly.
There's the single target.
He's up. So MDK, it'll be a flat 3v3 or 3v2, depending on who walks in. Root Caller's there. Concussive blows are going to follow through onto Patrik. Immobilizes him. He gets the cleanse out and flashes as well. But now with another Winter's Bite, Ignar is sent packing too. There's the follow-up, and MDK aren't stopping yet.
A little bit of miscommunication, it feels like, but Fresskowy's going. There's a rocket coming in.
The rocket flies through. Fresskowy does his due diligence, and Ignar is sent right into the Candyman. Elyoya picks it up, and just like that, MDK moving further and further on the board. As a nice sidestep from the Antonio. In the meanwhile, Vault Breaker's going to flash. Myrwn needs to be taken down, though. The cease and desist is not enough, and the steadfast present comes on out, but you can see Myrwn has to go into ulti, back on out for the tank stats, but eventually it is enough.
A replay of that would be fantastic. I think if they didn't do that, they could have burst out a single target. Ivern saved his Q.
As you said, I mean, I thought at first it's very ingenious, maybe about getting both targets at one, but Fresskowy actually caught out. Wait, the crash down. This will secure it. Caught out Fresskowy. What happened there after great trading through mid? One mistake. If we've learned anything, playing around mid is a success story for GIANTX. Yeah. It might not close them games, but it's definitely how they can set them up. So a kill on Jackie's is well earned, especially after the bullying that he received from Fresskowy's Azir. As 6 drops goes down, as you said, you want to see Jackie's ult, and there it is, comes through, double TP. It's a fight in the top lane. It's a rat. Now for Juhan as he runs forward with the knockback there. It's perfect onto Supa. He doesn't get to play the Jinx. Immobilized, taken down, and just like that, GIANTX keeping their dreams alive at 0-4. We're also seeing a very good day of this Taliyah combination, as GIANTX are also going to be taking the second dragon on top of the 6 Grubs.
Yeah, it's really rough. I mean, yesterday MDK...
But this split, we're not getting the same vibes, are we? GIANTX look to push them and meet them at the score. There's another pick tool again. You cannot be walking by yourself against the Vi and against the Taliyah. Alvaro has to get out of there. He burns his flash as well, but in the meantime, while turret goes down top, it's not like they're foregoing it completely. At 5k, Juhan picks his angle. Lenses to let him know as at 2k now for the steal. The poke onto Supa, the back end. It's secured by Mab, but the Antonio yeets one away, and now with the wall out, zoning them through. A double knockout, a double bounce up, and Alvaro looking to get on out, won't be accepted. The Antonio now zones out as Supa is left isolated from the fight, and Myrwn is trying to flip the fight. The all out is good, but again, the Antonio stands in front, and this guy has just developed week by week. GIANTX are tearing Mad apart, and this team zoning away people like Fresskowy, Supa as well. Mad can't operate in the fight, and Antonio does it again. Steadfast presence, a shove into the wall, and a seismic shove at that as well. The earth does not want Fresskowy to live. And
so far ahead, and so much Baron damage. Surely with these 2 items across the board. Okay, it turns out I can't write on the screen very clearly.
All right, Mad's been blocked for the reason, as Fresskowy actually engaged on as well. He gets ulted, and he died from the range of Jackie's. Patrik was in there straight away, and the pick continues to surprise.
With that Rell ultimate, all he needs to do is press R if they walk forward.
Now, Zeragon has been locked out of the magic screen. It looks like MDK, the same situation, locked out of this Baron area with numbers disadvantage, still trying to walk on in. I am indeed, because he has flash available in the Magnet Storm. Baron's going down real quick at 3k, 2k. Still, it's just not going to be objectified, and MDK, they just have to walk away hands empty.
So hard to walk in if you're MDK. The threat of that blast cone. Telbo coming in though.
That's because the Antonio is thinking about an angle. He's got flash, he's got his ultimate available as well. Poppy hammer out, and who does it send to? Numbers just like that. Again, clean stuff from this Poppy top. And another one by Ksante. Fresskowy's had
all she
one
wrote.
swoop there, like one good play in the mid lane, which he got an assist for, as Jackie's has had many great walls. It's blocked by Alvaro, though. That's an interaction. Glacial Fisher is out, and Jackie's is rooted in place. With the Winter's Bite and concussive blows, he can't go anywhere, but no one else can reach him. Daisy says, howdy, and as they run into the base for GIANTX, they still find the pick. It looked egregious, it looked over the top, but Mad just don't have enough oomph to take him down.
A nice attempt coming in, trying to find a pick onto Jackie's. They catch him in the traps, but then the Antonio's peel onto the Ksante as gets yeeted.
It makes the impossible more possible. Then lead up with Rogue, that get in line with things like MDK here, and as we get another cease and desist lining up through the mid, Ignar's 3-man Magnastorm makes it so. It's an Emperor's Divide that does not send anyone for a glide. And as Myrwn jumps on in, he hopes, he dreams, but he finds nothing but the supreme of GIANTX.
And it feels clinical from GIANTX from start to finish. A small fumble in the early game down bot side, but outside of that, Drake stacking, Grubs stacking. They secured absolutely everything. Ends 15-2, and GIANTX, they pick up their first win.
At 27.5 minutes as well, their first win comes so boldly. It was impressive, it was clean, it was a leg up. And regardless of them making playoffs or not this split, they'll look back at this and say, this is what we can do. As Mad Koi sit back near their fountain, they try for their own pick. They've only gotten 2 of them this game, and onto Jackie's, they look for their third. It's close, and Supa runs out of range in the end. Even that's denied as GIANTX come to light in summer.
Yeah, the man on your screen right there, it feels like this is long overdue.
Finally.
Getting a win here from Jackie's, it's got to feel good to be him.
Man, finally, this guy has been performing out of his mind in this split. He's been the Rookie of the Year for me. And GIANTX finally get their due diligence. I mean, this was a really good game considering that, as you said, and you harped on a lot, the composition difference here really mattered so.
Coaches, the players, everyone, I think, did absolutely phenomenally. It was a team effort. It wasn't just